pass. Here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carr. He gets it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Carr now on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So Carr departs and on his Blake groupie for the Saints field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Willis. Oh, no, his first throw of the Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl is unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. A give, running left is Campbell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Throwing now is Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Nothing our score after one. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circled every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. Third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Now Carr. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Willis now off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Willis. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Right around the 8. Touchdown, Broncos. Jalen Virgil from 19 yards away. And the Broncos are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed it in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. To the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's 3rd and 7. Throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. And the Saints pressure gets it. Brought down for a sack. Tano Passanio able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 2nd down, here's Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, here's Willis. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Let's go. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation that they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
93. Kill. Take some run.
Carr. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Carr. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Drop 50. Top low 18. 60 average.
The second down throw by Willis. He'll air this one out from Mims. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Kamara up the middle. There he goes again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. And they'll turn to Kamara. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. But
there he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. The York on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Olave motioning to the left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Okay, ready?
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Play action. Willis. He'll buy some time right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
70 Timberwolves.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
19 tight. 19 tight. Nothing 19.
They go up the middle with Campbell. He can't. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Powers ahead at the 45. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
One down.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now they'll throw with Carr. 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Groupie able to add the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Willis. He'll air this one out for Mims. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Willis throws another interception. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now after the INT, it's Carr. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They'll get this out to Kamara. Room past the 35. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 25. 160 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Willis back to the air on second down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Willis will look to throw on first down. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Here's a 2nd and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Let's go now.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick.
Right back to the air with Willis. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Catch made here by Campbell. And some room to run now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Jalen Virgil, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.